let me double back to this Vic guy. I mean, so far everything's been on the record. Let me know if we cross a boundary or you don't want to get involved with it. Just tell me off the record or rather not comment.
I'm totally open.
Yeah.
I've been open about everything. I don't care what people think.
Okay. All right, cool. So this Vic, what's his last name? Do you know?
Victor
Victor what?
Cooper.
Cooper. All right. And he's like some local like big shot that she's with?
No,
Maybe
just a
somewhat
dude who's
wannabe.
a tiny little man that sells crack and has a couple guns. He's a little sissy. I've seen him almost get his ass whooped, and I had to come outside. This was years ago, and help him intimidate the dudes that were trying to whoop him. He's a pussy. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah,
No, no, I get it. Does he have social media?
I don't know. I don't.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
But
All
you
right.
would be able to look up like his arrest record and shit.
No, I'm sure. I'll take a look. All right. Well, I mean, that's if true, those are all like insane allegations. But have worse things happened in America? Yeah. So and it makes sense.
What about like all the men that Erica allowed around Gracie that just obviously were grooming her and influencing her with all those? I mean, it's also Vic too. Obviously, there's probably a chance he was. Well, someone said that they saw my brother smoking crack with Gracie, and so I would like to know where that was at and who's seen it.
Yeah, I remember going into Erica and Gracie's house one time, and your brother and Brittany and Erica, and I think maybe Liz, but I can't say for sure, were all there. And Gracie was sitting in her room by herself. And Erica, I went back and said hi to Erica. She was back there smoking crack like a crazy person. And I went in Gracie's room and checked on her, and she was just sitting there looking so sad.
Wow.
Yeah, she was failed in her whole life, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The just on a different little tangent. The GoFundMe, was it successful? Did it help at all in any way?
Let me talk about that. So we raised about 10 grand. My GoFundMe, the one that I created.
Right.
Erica reported it as fraudulent. So it got all messed up, but eventually, after weeks, it was given to the funeral home. After a bunch of drama, a bunch of the town making up rumors, that I was, spending it on other stuff, taking it for myself. Erica created one as well. I think it reached like 600. And the guy that raised Gracie won. He raised one that raised like 900. So altogether close to 12,000. And she had she had her cremated. She had a very, very private, small, like memorial right after that, and then the burial, her spot, like her spot where she's buried was donated, so she didn't have to pay for that.
Okay.
I think the headstone possibly was even donated, but don't take my word.
Yeah, those are expensive.
She had like an after party type thing at the park. So I think for the amount we raised, no, it did not come near what could have been done for Gracie.
Now, why would she report the GoFundMe? Is this just out of spite because she wanted more control over it?
She wanted it to be all about her. She wanted it to be all about her. And she said, I didn't have permission to create the GoFundMe. Well, I did have permission. I had permission from her aunt and her grandma and her sister that me too, because I knew Erica's an addict and the rest of her family was sober. Like, they had no idea what was even going on. They just knew Grace. Nobody could get a hold of Erica all day the day Gracie was found, and I had to tell them that Gracie.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate. I know it's tough to talk about, so I appreciate you guys opening up about it. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add? Specifically, I can put into the article about the Gracie story that people may not know. You know, because I know when the media puts their stories out, they're very careful with what they say, but we're kind of different here. We want the truth.
Yeah, I think more attention should be on the people that Erica allowed in Gracie's life, and those people were pieces of shit. And I think a lot of attention should be brought to them.
Specific.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to go ahead and do that.
That's the main person that we.
Right. Yeah, because when we wrote our first story on this, the focus was on Doll and the fact that he shouldn't have been out. But it sounds like,
and that's true.
But it sounds like the Doll situation would have been irrelevant had her life been on a better trajectory.
Yeah. She had a mom that cared more about her than crack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Mike, is there anything else you want to add?
No, that's it, man. I appreciate what you're doing, and Beth, I appreciate you as well. So, if there's anything else I can add or in the future, just let me know. I got social media as well. So
awesome. Yeah, you have an open line. You can reach out to us directly if you want to work through Beth to get in touch with me. If there's something happens, if there's a development, just let me know. And we'll go ahead and get it out there. And Beth, if you want to talk about, you said you had a podcast. I checked it out. It seemed pretty cool. I know you're trying to do that. So why don't you let me know about all that, and then we'll make sure to add that as well.
Yeah, I do. I've changed the name a couple times. At first, it was Controversial Convictions, and Hometown Homicides. All of my in DeKalb County. And then I kind of, after the new year, I kind of wanted to give it a new vibe and switch it up and be more direct with people. Because I'm covering the Gracie case a lot, and there's a lot of drama with it. So I'm kind of just like, screw it. I'm going to be honest with people. So I changed the name to Crime Time Tea Time, a gossip and yeah, I'm mainly cover right now the Gracie story because that's the big thing going on right now. But I have covered the Jack McCullough case, which is the case in the United States. William Curl, which is another murder that happened in DeKalb, a couple others. And then, I have a few others that I have somewhat kind of personal connections to that I plan on doing in the future.
Now, prior to this, have you always been interested in like the true crime stuff?
Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to do. Is ever since I was little, my dad and I would have forensic files. So at first, I wanted to be a detective.